Kerala kept BJP at zero for years, not just in parliament, but in real life influence. No foothold, no entry point. But that has already started to change. One MP, local body wins, growing vote share. Small numbers, or the beginning of something much bigger. Because in politics, the biggest shift is never from 10 to 20, it is from 0 to 1. Most of the people will say it is just one seat, they are not forming the government. Technically, yes, but that is the wrong frame entirely. Because in politics, the change never starts with power, it starts with entry. First, a party becomes visible, then acceptable, then normal. Once it is normal, you cannot push it back. So here, let's talk about what does one seat start. Kerala is not a political accident. What exists here was built over decades by two different political traditions, almost disagreed on everything, but created something together very rare. The LDF, led by CPM, built the Kerala's infrastructure, land reforms that broke feudal land ownership, public health and education system that reached every corner of the state, labor rights that gave workers the actual bargaining power. These were not gifts, they were fought for it. The UDF, led by Congress, held the social fabric together, a politics that kept minorities politically included, built the infrastructure that connected Kerala to the world and the roads that connected every district. They fought each other constantly, they still do. And then there is a third front. Definitely it is not NDA led by BJP, it is BDF. Beef dry fry, which Malayalees love across religions. No ideology required, no loyalty test, just a good food. And between them, they built Kerala, where you can eat whatever you want, beef, pork, or anything, without being a political statement. Temples, mosques, churches on the same road. Onam belongs to everyone. Eid belongs to everyone. Christmas belongs to everyone. And a Malayali Hindu, Muslim, Christian still shares one cultural identity before religion. This did not happen by accident. It happened because of two dominant political traditions in Kerala. Whatever their failure, never made the religion the primary axis of politics. That is what BJP's entry threatens to undo. BJP is not just a party. It brings a different political project. One where identity becomes lens for everything. Religion stops being personal and starts being political. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens through repetition. It happens through small provocations, through what slowly becomes normal. Here is what that looked like. Not as a theory, as documented reality. Example 1, January 2024, a Muslim family on Mumbai-Madgaon Express. Nearly 30-40 men started chanting Jai Sri Ram the moment they sat down. Victim Asif filed a police complaint. A BJP leader showed up the station. 15 to 20 men attacked him, tearing up his clothes, forced him to chant Jai Sri Ram while his wife and children watched. A slogan turned into a loyalty test. Chant or face the consequences. Kerala's communities share same streets, same festivals, same spaces. What happens to that when a chant turns to be a weapon? Example 2. August 2024, Haryana. Cow vigilantes suspected migrant workers of cooking beef. They lured 26 years old Sabir Malik, a rag picker living with his wife and 2 years old daughter. They abducted him and beat him to death. Lab reports confirmed that the meat was not even beef, and the mob did not wait for the truth. They saw a Muslim attacked and killed. What happens when this politics arrives in a state where beef is the way of life? Example 3. Muslim woman Salma allocated a flat under government housing scheme. She was the only Muslim in the 462 unit complex. Before she could move in, residents filed multiple complaints just because she is a Muslim and they don't want to live among the Muslims. No law stopped her. Social pressure did what law wouldn't. Kerala's streets don't have religious addresses yet, but that's not guaranteed to last. Example 4. This one is not from Gujarat or Haryana. This is from Kerala itself. December 21, 2025, in Palakkad, an RSS worker attacked children under 15 performing Christmas carols and destroying their musical instruments. Not in some BJP heartland, but in Kerala, Palakkad already. These are not just random incidents. A chant turned into weapon. A food turned into reason to kill. A house turned into site of exclusion. A children carol turned into provocation. A Malayalam film honored Kerala called Adijividam ignored. A Hindi propaganda film called The Kerala Story, which defamed Kerala, celebrated. In several places, this style of politics has grown. Similar patterns have been reported. What happens if BJP even wins one seat in Kerala? One seat doesn't collapse Kerala overnight, but one seat is entry. With that entry, everything else begins. Legitimacy, then narrative, then small provocation, then normalization. By the time it feels like a crisis, it's already been normal for years. What LDF built through land reforms, public education, and labor rights. What UDF held together through minority inclusion and modern infrastructure. Decades of work, two traditions, one result. A Kerala where biggest alliance is not a party, it is a plate of BDF shared among neighbors who are sitting together before asking about their religion. The family on the train just wanted to go home. The rag picker whose meat was not even beef. The mother who just wants house for her son. The children who wants to sing carol. These were not warning about the future. They are the present. And Kerala is already touching it. The question is whether it goes further or it stops here. For many people in Kerala, keeping that number at 0 is not about electoral politics. It is about protecting what two generations of Malayalees actually built before someone tears it down.